And we are back, the 6th annual Combat Radio Christmas Breakfast for Homeless Children and Social Services. So I got to tell you something. I said that I only had 2 things on my bucket list, right?
Okay.
One is riding in the Rose Parade. Guess who's doing that? And the other is going into space. But I actually have 3. And this concerns you. Because one thing that I really want to do, and I have no idea how to do it, have you ever done this? Have you ever started off the fireworks from the Matterhorn at Disneyland as Tinkerbell going down and, waving her magic wand on that wire? Have you ever done that?
Carolyn, do I look crazy?
Well, I guess that means I am crazy. Because I really want to play Tinkerbell and do that.
Do you know who originally did it?
No.
Well, she was an adorable lady. She was 72 years old when she got hired to do that. She was a circus performer, and her name was Tiny Klein, and she was a size 2. I could almost put my hands around her waist. She was adorable. She would get in a bus. She would come to Disneyland on the bus. She would go in, get changed into her clothes, go up 180 steps or how many, up the ladder, and she would sit there and wait and then be pushed out the window, go zooming down and smash into mattresses. I mean, smash into them. She was going so fast that the 2 people, the men on either side, could only help stop her a little bit. They could not grab her arms. And I'm told the first, maybe it was 6 weeks or it might be 6 months, I don't know which, she came down holding on with her teeth. Because that's what she did in the circus, holding on with her teeth.
Are you?
I'm sure OSHA was not happy with that. Anyway, they got her into the harness and so on, and I think she retired at the age of 74 or 75, and she had to be finished before 11 o'clock at night because that's the last bus right then.
Oh, I thought that's when she starts drinking.
That's when I would start
I
drinking.
got to be done by 11.
But she
Wow.
was absolutely
She had to floss.
adorable and so dedicated.
Well,
And she had been a circus performer all of her
3
life.
years as Tinkerbell. Look
Wait
who
a minute,
we've got.
Mark Brazil. She had to floss.
Yeah, she had to floss.
She had to floss. Well, she didn't need to, actually. That was her floss. Well, look who we've got now. We have Star Wars characters.
That's about as specific as I can
I
get.
think that's I can get, but this one with the
one with
we've
the-
got
with
Obi-Wan.
With the thing in the wall,
we
and
have
this
Obi-Wan.
is not good. In the back of the head, and what do you call
think
yourself?
It's
It's not a Sith. What's your
both
character's name?
Obi-Wans.
Both Obi-Wans. And you are Adana. Well, you're just beautiful. Yes, you are.
We
yes,
knew that.
You are.
We knew that,
And
didn't we?
again, Ray,
Ray.
the beautiful
We didn't
Ray.
know that.
Hi, kids.
Hey.
Are you guys having fun? Yeah. What are you guys? Are you okay? Let's
Uh-oh,
open
look
your
at they're
presents.
Just opening. What do we got here?
That's right. This one, he's just. It's like let it go, let it
Operation.
go, let it go.
That's-
Would you get Operation? One of my favorite games of all time is Operation. Oh, you got the Minion Operation.
Well, you might become a
terrific.
doctor, so.
You never had that one.
They've adapted
never
that.
had-
Never
from the
had that one,
No.
did you? No.
No,
He's got something you didn't have.
That's right.
He got the present, he's out. He's gone.
He's
gone.
so out of here.
He's ready to play.
He's got
Yeah,
it, and
he's
he's
off.
off like a shot. You know, he's going to go play
Wait a
Operation.
minute, I heard.
right
He
now.
said, "What do you mean batteries not included?"
That's right, exactly. Create your own zombie.
Oh man,
Wow.
let's see that.
That's terrific. And what did you get in the purple jacket? What did you get right there? Let's see. Oh, that's
Barbie.
terrific. Are you guys happy?
I think it's Batgirl Barbie.
Batgirl Barbie?
Wow.
Batgirl Barbie.
Oh, look at
That's
her.
so cool. That's wonderful.
What was that?
Batgirl Barbie.
I haven't heard of Batgirl Barbie. Does she have a lot of depression like Batman has? Or is she a happy person?
She lives-
Barbie.
Tinkerbell Barbie.
There was a Tinkerbell Barbie.
There
No, I
was?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, the things I learn when I come all the
Proportionately-
way out here. It's
proportionately
wonderful.
So the Little Rascals.
Let's talk about let's talk
I want to
about
know a
the
little
Yeah.
Little Rascal history.
Well, I was in 6 of them. 4 of them at the Hal Roach Senior.
This is the Spanky
studio.
era or pre-Spanky?
Cameras are going down?
No, I'm at Spanky.
in
Thank
the
you very
Spanky
much.
era.
Spanky era.
It's Spanky and Alfalfa and Buckwheat and that group and Darla,
Do you want to save this conversation for when the cameras are rolling?
whom I'm adoring. Darla Hood.
Got
She gave me such a shock that I could never sing again. She walked out on that sound stage at the age of 5 and belted out a song that I thought, I'll never be able to sing. I adore her. And she gave me a signed autographed picture, which I still have. It's in my book.
Wow.
That's the one that I put in my book.
Tell us about your book. I'm a
Okay, I will.
As a matter of fact, she's got it right here.
signed copy.
No, she does.
Let's see. Let's
Yep.
see it. We got to promote this book.
Well, we do
And
and we don't.
And this.
Nothing is ever easy for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, table. It's called Tinkerbell Talks. It's 400 pages, and it's about 80 years of being in show business, starting from the age of 3.5. And our gang and the Lone Ranger, I'm the one that got to say, no, Dad, he's the Lone Ranger. I mean, that was the highlight of my career.
That?
And then the Andy Griffith Show, I still travel for that.
The Andy Griffith Show. Wait a minute. Who
Yes.
were you on the Andy Griffith Show?
I was Bess Muggins and Helen Scobie, who was really the same person, but the writers didn't know it. So anyway, I go to Mount Airy every year and to the Cherry Festival in Marshfield, and we turn the whole town into Mayberry. And so I entertain them and have a wonderful time. And then it's about me finding my family after 50 years, because I was adopted, and doing 600 cartoons, voiceover, yes, I did voiceover, absolutely, with the Three Stooges. I did 139 episodes with them.
You do 600 characters? No, 600 episodes?
At least I've done 600 characters. And all the way, I was one of the very few women that they had going that could do the newborn baby. And then I was the witch. Oh, they loved my witch that I did. So it's all about a career that is, it goes all over the place,
Well,
and it's more
it's-
fun as anything.
Tales of a pixie dusted life.
Absolutely.
We should all be so lucky.
So quickly, let me tell you,
Okay.
I am an internet imbecile. And when I sent this in to the printer, it says, click here, which edition do you want us to print? I didn't understand that, and they printed an edition with all kinds of typos in it. So I had 170 books with typos in it, which sold out in about a week, because it's a
Fine.
collector's item. So then I went back and I said, okay, friends, you help me. And so they lost the updated one. And so I went back to Friends and I said, all right, we're ready again. We pushed the wrong button again. And the next one
Sounds like
I
me.
called the printer's blunder, because they even forgot to put my name on the name of the book. So the first edition, these were all collector's items. The real first edition will be out in January.
I was going to say there's a book behind the book.
Yes.
There's a whole exactly. There's a documentary behind the book. All right. Praise for Margaret Carey's book. Second star to the right and first in our hearts. That's for sure. But Margaret's book makes my life look sort of dull. That's from Peter Pan. You want to get this?
Read Captain Hook.
Trust me.
What
Captain Hook. What Captain Hook said. Of the 2 books I have read, this is my favorite. I give it 2 thumbs up. But can he really? He
Yeah.
can. Uh-oh.
And that one.
Miss Carey's book is great. It tasted just like chicken. The crocodile.
So, I mean, that's high
Adorable.
praise.
It's wonderful. Your life is it is sprinkled with pixie
oh,
dust.
absolutely.
What I love is the fact that you know it
Uh-huh.
and you relish it and you just sort of revel
And
in
the
it.
people I meet just add to it all the time, sort of like you.
Do you have anything? Oh, thank you.
You're
Do you
welcome.
have anything left on your bucket list? I want to know what's on your guys' bucket list too.
Yes, I want to get to Lake Tahoe.
You've never been to Lake
Really?
Tahoe?
I've never
You
been
should
to
set
Lake
the bar a little
Tahoe.
higher.
I'm going
Listen,
to.
maybe she's done everything else.
Oh, if Tahoe's on the
It's
list,
okay.
No, I love California. California to me is so incredible. I just drove up. I drove for 957 miles up to Foster City and to Tracy, and then down to Paso Robles, then over to Cambria, then home to Glendale, which is a great You know the slogan for Glendale, California.
I don't think I do.
Well, the
I live
slogan
close.
is
Gateway to Azusa.
no, Glendale, California, the city that never naps. But to me, California needs to still be explored, and that's what I want to do.
I
Margaret,
think-
once you've seen Tracy, Lake Tahoe is going to be a letdown.
gonna be a
That's all I
letdown.
want to say.
Really,
See
I
it
think
from
so.
see it from the Nevada side. It's it's much
Oh,
much
okay,
better.
okay.
And the taxes are.
Okay,
Bucket
Brazil.
list?
What's on your bucket list, Brazil?
To go home today, I guess, is. I don't aim high,
I
really.
think you're
just
going to
have-
make
That's
it.
kind of like
Yeah.
Tahoe.
I really
What
do.
but okay, before we get to Mark's bucket, tell me about the Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just did a show last Saturday night on the Alex Theater in Glendale because they have that special every year right after Thanksgiving on the Three Stooges. About 600 people came, and they showed clips that I did live openings and closings for their cartoon show. And I worked with them on, I guess, 7 or 8 of those, and then I did all the voices for the girl and the children, and all, because I have about 48 different voices that I do, and accents and all the rest of it. And so I could tell them the stories about the Three Stooges. And I will tell you something about the Three Stooges.
Yes.
You probably know this, but maybe not. When we went out to get a bite to eat with the Three Stooges, particularly with Mo Howard, if he combed his hair backward, there were a lot of people who never recognized him.
Oh.
I think he loved it. I think he would look around and you would see him going as he ordered whatever it was. And seldom did the server ever notice that he was Mo Howard.
Until he poked him in the eye.
Yeah.
Until you got
Until he
poked in the
squeezed
eye.
it
their
was-
nose
it was
really
very-
hard.
it was
Why,
very-
yada.
Working with them was extremely sedate. They were gentlemen. They really, really were. You never heard a 4-letter word any place. Mrs. Fine and Mrs. Howard sort of ran the whole thing. They would come in and sit next to each other and start talking to each other as if they hadn't spoken in the last 5 years. And Mrs. Howard thought that they were slow getting a shot in, and she'd say, Mo, he'd say, yes, darling. She'd say, it's getting a little late. He'd say, okay. And boy, we'd do the scene just like that. My son Eric says, who was also, appeared in the Three Stooges with them. My son says that he learned his work ethic from the Three Stooges. No matter what happened, it was to get the scene filmed, period. I mean, one of the scenes, he looked up, and Mo did, and he was pulling a wire. He was supposed to be an electrician. There was blood on his hands, but he never stopped. He finished the scene. That was what they did. They were so disciplined. They didn't have to have the thing you tap, and say, Commander. They just looked at each other. It was wonderful working with them.
Wow.
Hey, you know what's wonderful is this fantastic book, Tinkerbell Talks, and talk you do. Margaret. I love you, and I have some fans who are dying to meet you, and they've been waiting all day. And I know you're a popular person. You're an icon. You're one of our legends.
I think this is the sweetest way I have been told to shut up in my whole life. And
Quite. Let's
And
not
it's-
put it
and
like
listen,
that, but you did get a round of applause. That's
We
all
had
I
to have
accept
Ethan
it.
up here because we would have had you go all day. So
I'm taking my book and going out there and talking to people.
thank
about
you
it.
Fans
so
wanna
much.
meet you before their
Scarves to
buses
sell.
leave. Is
Thank
that
you
okay?
so much,
Oh, yes,
Margaret
of
Carey.
course, of course.
Margaret Carey. is a legend,
Tinkerbell.
everybody. I got you. Yes, of course. You want to take a
Just
And we're gonna get a
amazing.
picture later.
All right, you guys. Steven L. Sears, I'm going to turn it over to you. We're going to bring up and call out the raffle.
Just want the pin.
Love.
Honey, you
Stand
were
by,
just
you don't have to
what a
play just
treasure.
yet. You gotta
What? She sort of is a national treasure.
No doubt about it. She's got more stories than cut her in half and count the rings. It's just
Hey,
okay.
what a horrible person Mark Amato
Mark,
is.
Mark Amato, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
recognize
So wait a minute,
you.
Mark Amato,
Yes.
you're
Oh,
what,
the
okay.
bucket list?
So you want to get home.
No, my
What-
bucket
what's
list.
on your bucket list? And then we're going to find out what's on your bucket list. Everybody's.
God, I did everything. That's the problem.
You've done
Do
everything?
you ever
Really
skydive?
have.
I want to skydive.
That's the last thing on the bucket
Yeah.
list. by the way.
I did bungee jumping off the Auckland Bridge. Just did.
Was that on your bucket list?
It wasn't, but I said I have to do it. And you get there and you're sort of like, okay, now why am I
That's
doing
a
it?
high bridge,
It's
isn't
a
it?
high, it's super high, and you have to walk over to the precipice, And there's sort of like a Keanu Reeves, like, okay, dude, on 3. It's like, no. And you want to touch the water, they ask you if you want to touch the water. It's like,
Did you touch the water?
I didn't touch
It's
the
like
water.
concrete.
that's
Touch it.
But
It's an
the
extra 3
instinct,
feet.
your
You have to- we
instinct
have
is
to
no,
rehook you.
I shouldn't be over here. And then you're watching 2 people ahead of me that did it, so it's sort of like, okay, just go with God here and you have to throw yourself over, literally, so for a sense you get to see what it feels like to jump off a bridge and not know if you're going to come back. And then 3 seconds later, you're bouncing and everything is fine.
Did you go head first? You have to go head first.
Head first, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And to give you an idea, there's like a dozen people that do it, and then like the when they're done, then you climb down the mountain, or the bridge, as it were. And they ask, so if anybody wants to do it again, we'll charge you $40. Now I'm waiting, thinking, if somebody wants to do it better than what they did the first time. No takers.
To bounce back.
Nobody took it. It was sort of like, okay, no, I've done it. I'm good, guys. It's like you feel like you're at your blackjack dealer when they change the dealers. No,
I'm good. I'm holding. I'm holding.
That's what
I'm
it was.
too afraid of sharks. Sharks terrify
Okay.
me. I wouldn't even do it because of that. Just
Now,
to-
okay,
even
so
over the
you've
water.
done that. So what's
I
left to
swam
do?
with sharks.
What's
Oh.
okay?
Last
What's
trip,
left
where?
to do?
Where did you do it?
In Bora Bora. And there's with these locals, and it was another one of those things. You look at the brochure and say, all right, where am I ever going to get a chance to go swim with the sharks? So you say, all right, let's go do it. It's raining, torrential rain, and I'm waiting in the lobby. 2 Germans. From Germany, from Frankfurt. Okay,
The
couple.
Germans, yeah. They
okay.
like the sharks.
So
it's sort of like the
you've heard of us
relatives.
swim with the sharks?
Well, it's because they're relatives. Yeah, go ahead.
So we get on this shuttle with these 2 Tahitians, and they basically carried on the generations. It's like the grandfather started this whole thing. They have sharks right there in the water. Obviously, where are they going to be on the beach? And they have it all cordoned off, and we're feeding them tuna, and they're like 9 feet long. Tuna. And he's
To
like,
get 'em
look,
ready.
Look, it's Shaki, bite, bite. And he throws it, and it's like.
Now go in the water.
Now go in the water.
go in the water.
So no, we don't go in the water. They said, no, you can't shark. No, these sharks bite.
It
So we go
rubs
to this
the
other
fish on
tank
its skin.
Where there's like a
These
shark that I
sharks
don't know.
They all bite, don't they?
They
There's some
can.
that just I don't know whether they instinctively. So we go into this one tank with this 8-foot shark, but this shark is sort of like. This is what he does. So you're just sort of like the shark's down there all by
Yeah,
himself.
I'll come out.
All right, come on. And
I'm feeling good.
you grab a
on Sunday.
you you grab a fin, and swim with the shark. Okay, this I swear, I kid you not.
Like a dolphin?
I put little quotation marks around swim with the shark.
Right, so you're down
You
there. so
hang on.
You're
and-
dragged by a shark.
And I'm sure, like the turtles, they have sea turtles that sit there making fun of. Look at what this guy's got to do. Okay, this poor shark that smokes in the corner. And then once we were done with that shark, they brought us into another tank, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is the tank that you were feeding the tunas in. And they said, just don't touch them. You'll be fine.
Hopefully they're full.
I
Yeah,
was
hopefully
gonna
they're
say,
full.
Yeah, they've been sated. Yeah.
But the Tahitian guide said, because there was also a stingray, and the stingray was also one of those stingrays that had been there, since 1945. And he had like a bite in the back. I said, what happened there? He says, we were feeding the sharks, and he got in the way, so he got a bite in his back. So I'm thinking, there's no releases. You're in Tahiti, you're in French Polynesia. What are you going to do?
The shark couldn't follow the stingray, so he did him.
So he bit him. I have visions of you. I have visions of
People
you,
keep
Amaro,
grabbing my neck.
hanging onto the shark. So if the shark can't turn around and get you, like you're just like
you
trying to make
hold
yourself
on.
as flat as
No,
possible.
all I was doing was quint. Y'all know me. I earn a living. It'll get you a shark for
We
me. But
still
it's not
don't-
going to be easy.
We still don't know what's on Amato's bucket list, but right now we're going to be bringing up some people. Oh, not yet. Okay. So.
We can bring on some people.
Okay, you're going to let me know. Okay, heads up.
So on my bucket list,
Yes.
surviving mortality. How about that? Just like if
That's
I could
cute.
become
So
far,
immortal,
so
that would
good.
be good. Yeah,
That would be
so far,
nice.
so good.
We have some cosplay characters. Okay, and speaking of people who should be immortalized,
Nice segue.
we have some of our behind-the-scenes workers here. People who actually make this 6th annual Combat Radio.
What time
Guys,
did
we
you
guys
get
gonna
up?
Turn around and wave
Camera's
to everybody.
that way.
In fact, okay, maroon shirt. Tell me your name. We got David. We've got Michael and David, Michael, and Johnny, and they are they're basically Ethan's elves. So Johnny,
Yeah.
tell us what you've been doing today. serving out some food on the back patio, making sure that everybody walks away with, full. David? You're like an elf. You are the ghost of Christmas present. You're very, very jovial and jolly and making the human embodiment of an elf. And Michael. Michael is I'm finding you
Yes.
after the broadcast. Michael's been serving drinks,
You're the
making sure
god.
everyone stays hydrated.
Johnny and the Hydrators,
Johnny
ladies
and
and
the
gentlemen.
Hydrators.
Very funny.
Well, we need to give you all a big round of applause for just coming out here and volunteering, doing your thing. Thank you so much, because as we say, listen, we're just window dressing. It's these guys who are actually putting in the muscle and making sure that the kids walk away happy, and many, many more like them. Absolutely right. So. All right, we are saying adios to Mark Brazil and Mark Amato, and we have again another Disney legend coming up with us, Bob Gurr, who basically I think we've determined today that you designed about 55% of Disneyland. And wait a minute, I'm sorry, you're being upstaged, Bob. You're being upstaged by the big man.
I
And that's
cannot
not Ethan
be
Dettenmeyer,
upstaged by anybody.
except Santa Claus.
Somebody found out Bob Gurr was on
Right
stage
here.
and he decided to crash it. Look out.
Sorry, Bob.
Well, hello.
Well, hello, Santa. Santa, baby, hurry down my chimney. How are you, Santa? How you doing? A ho-ho-ho to you.
Huh?
A ho-ho-ho to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what, though? I got to tell you, where did it go?
Uh-oh, Santa's...
Love the belt buckle. Santa.
It's right
Yeah, you never don't know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, he's getting ready to go down the chimney, I can tell, yes.
Oh, you got...
I don't need to go down the chimney. I got a key, baby.
You got a key.
You know, now that was the answer to the question I always asked as a child, because we didn't have a chimney. How does he get in?
Santa's
front
got
door.
Santa's got the ultimate skeleton key.
There you go.
How are you, Santa?
I am absolutely wonderful.
Usually I ask people what their favorite holiday is, not this time. So how does Santa spend his summer? Surfing. Surfing Santa.
I love that.
Catching some big waves, some
Big
tubular
waves, big
stuff.
waves. You know what? Actually, I kind of relax.
Santa relaxes. The elves start in what, July?
About that.
Yeah. It's not like the Rose Parade, because he's got many, many, many elves. He doesn't have to start the day after Christmas. Roughly July.
Actually, surprisingly enough, for this one, I start in about 20 minutes because I'm getting ready for this one next year again, too.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Santa's getting ready for the Combat Radio 7th annual
That's
Christmas
right.
These things
breakfast.
have to be planned
That's
out
right.
way in
This,
advance.
this is number 6. I'm looking for, 15 or 20.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
We want to be able to hear
does
Santa.
Does it bite?
It doesn't bite.
It does not.
It's all for you. So if you can maybe just talk into the mic because everyone wants to hear what Santa has to say.
Well, actually, Santa doesn't have a great deal to say. It's one of those things where, you know, it's Christmas time, Santa's busy, and everybody should be busy. And I hope all of you have got your Christmas shopping done.
Well, we don't need to because we have you, Santa.
See, I gotcha.
It's as simple as that. So have you been handing out presents today?
Oh, listen, I have made a lot of people happy, including myself.
There you go.
That's the most important thing because Santa is the embodiment of the spirit of giving, which is what Christmas is basically all about, right?
Christmas is basically something from the heart, giving.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. Questions for Santa? Thoughts for Santa?
Well, I already got the question answered about the key.
About
How
the
they got
key.
in there. That was something that always bothered me.
Got you, didn't I?
Yes, I was,
I
curious,
love
but I
that
knew it had
key.
something to do with magic.
Actually, both of
That's
our
awesome looking key.
both of our guests right now, Bob
that's
Gurr
the
and Santa,
doorbell.
have a lot to do with magic. Santa, do you know do you know about Bob Gurr?
I know who Bob is. I've
Yes,
seen Bob
indeed.
Many, many times.
Many times. Yes, exactly. Compatriots they are.
You
Bob
know what?
Gurr,
He's almost as important as I am.
almost. I'm sorry, Bob.
But
I'm
he's got
almost
the
as
right-
old too.
You got the right color, though.
Yeah, but I don't have the white stuff.
What,
That's because
What
you're
if-
more ambitious than I am.
Bob, while we're all up here, tell us what you've been up to.
Well, last night I was in the Christmas parade in La Puente. I was riding in the back of a little kiddie train on the caboose, waving.
I think that's
Oh,
appropriate, actually.
Many thousands of people
Considering
were down there.
considering that you designed all the cars for the Autopia, I think it's very appropriate that you're riding in a little train.
And something that's red. Now, last week, you want to know what I did last week?
I want to know what you did last week, Bob.
I was driving in the Hollywood Christmas parade, driving a red 66 Mustang with Gumby.
As one will. I think that's absolutely
On
appropriate.
December 16th, you can watch it on CW television,
That's right.
and you'll see a balloon Gumby as high as these buildings following me in
Oh my
the
gosh.
Mustang. That's the greatest drive you can ever do. Is go down to Hollywood Boulevard, you drive across a red carpet. There's all these people having such a good time. All you do is just hunker down and drive at 2.5 miles per hour.
I think that's fabulous. Bob, while we've got you here, let me know what is the thing of which you are most proud that you designed for Disney?
Oh, probably 250 things, and I have to narrow it down. It's like you want.
I'm
the
a
best-
bad person, Bob. Deal
Oh,
with it.
that's right. I got 250
time.
grandchildren. You want me to pick one?
I want you to pick one right off the
Oh.
top of your head. What's the first thing that you think of when you
The
think of what
fire
you
engine on
the
Main
fire
Street.
the fire engine on Main Street?
Yeah, but you didn't ask me why.
I haven't yet, Bob, but you're too fast for me, man. Okay, why?
Okay, Walt came in my office one day, and I said, "Hey, we don't have a fire engine on Main Street." He says, "Yeah, we don't." 20 minutes later, the accounting department phones up and says, "Walt was just here. Here's the accounting number for the new fire engine project." And I thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna get a fire engine," because I always wanted a fire engine. See?
And you designed it with the bell and everything.
Yeah, so we designed it and built it in the studio, and I drove it down the Santa Ana Freeway to deliver it on July 8th, 1958. 2.5 cylinders, 12.5 horsepower.
And a lot
I
of
got a
love.
moving permit. I drove it down there,
That
and
is
I had to get off the freeway after a while. And then I'm going around these little corners with a little fire engine.
You love
this
it?
little kid's on the corner.
Love it?
Little kid's on the corner. He says, "Mister, by the time you get there, it will have burned down."
That's hilarious.
Anyway, that fire engine was in the Hollywood Parade last Saturday.
Was it
Oh,
really?
wow.
Your
take
fire
it,
engine?
They take it out and use it on a parade. How many times you seen a picture of Walt Disney in that fire engine?
Enough-
Secretly, he wanted a fire engine because his animator, Ward Kimball, had one, which I drove in 1953, and I always wanted one, so I got one.
So you got one. Well, Santa, if Santa needs a redesigned sleigh, but we've got Bob here who can design a new sleigh for you. Just saying.
Bob can do anything, as can the lovely Carolyn Hennessy.
Well, I
And
don't
real
know.
quick, Santa's got to get back to the kids, but before he goes, as we wrap up here, and Bob, the mayor, wants to talk to you, so I was told to end this and bring you to go speak to him. I guess he's got something for you. I want to actually thank our production crew that made today possible. Most importantly, our stage manager, Aaron, and our director, Jude. Come on up, Jude, real quick.
Jude Prest, ladies and gentlemen. Jude Gerard Prest.
You
And
know,
real quick-
I have to butt in here for a minute. While you're giving thanks, one of the things that I want to do is I'd want you to make sure you don't forget Ethan and his daughter Sean
Yes.
and Lola,
Yes.
because they
Absolutely.
Ethan
they
actually,
do
Ethan's
a
actually going to
lot.
talk for just a few seconds about Sean and how this whole thing got started.
Good.
Well,
in a moment.
That's a wonderful story.
it's a wonderful story, and it's a winded one, but just know that it all starts with the power of a kid. And some quality people around you like these guys up here who make anything happen and know where and what's important for people. That it's kindness that matters. And I want to thank everyone who's up here. Let me thank our group, Mark, Eric, Brazil, Fred, come on up. I want to thank everyone who made today possible. Steven Sears, class act. Everyone was very generous. Bob Gurr, our grand marshal today. And certainly these guys.
Thank you so
Get up
very
here.
much. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
get up, climb up.
We're testing the tinsel strings.
Mark
for the
Amato,
stage.
Mark Brazil, Fred Tatasciore.
Thank you. And should we just say a Merry Christmas together on the count of
And
three?
Rick Mora.
And Rick Mora.
Rick Mora,
Yeah.
Twilight's very own Rick Mora, probably the sexiest man on the stage right now. I'm sorry to everybody else, but I just have to say
Well,
that.
there go my plans for the evening.
Say that next to Bob.
I'm sorry, Bob. I'm
How about
sorry. Okay, aside from Bob.
How about a 1, 2, 3 Merry Christmas?
Okay.
All right, ready? So thank you everyone for being a part of this, the 6th annual Combat Radio Christmas event for social services and homeless children. And 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas!
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Ooh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ooh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ooh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, they're making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ooh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Let's jingle